Go. Bluff. There we go. One thing I'd like to do before I get started, I would like you guys to give John of NorthLight a big round of applause because that's how I got it. And the other John? Okay. Now, having said that, would you do me a favor, young man? What's your name?
John.
John? Yeah. Another John. My first trick. John, would you examine this and make sure it's ordinary?
Sure.
Make sure it's ordinary. Pull on it, tug on it. Make sure there's no trap doors, small kids, or hidden windows and stuff like that there.
Yeah.
Is it ordinary?
Looks good to me.
Great, John. Let's make it do extraordinary things, all right? Okay. I know you examined it and you know it has two ends, right?
Yes.
But I'm kind of a fiddle with the middle guy. So here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to cut it. Oops. I'm going to cut this, I say about right here. Right? And let me see. Now, after I cut it, I'm thinking the magically intelligent thing to do would be to restore it like so. But you know what? Let's take it higher. Can I take it higher?
Yeah!
Y'all got to say this thing with some feeling. I said, can I take it higher? I said, yeah! Let's do this. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to cut it again. Matter of fact, you know what? My man with the hat, what's your name?
I'm L.
L?
Yes.
You don't know the rest of the alphabets in your name?
Yeah.
It's just L.
L Hodge.
Oh, okay. Oh, that kind of L.
Yeah.
No disrespect, brother. Come on up for me.
Right.
All right, there you go. Join your buddy.
And, what you think, Becky? Did you come on up? Give these guys a round of applause. These two daring and brave souls. But let me put the rest of you guys at ease. If I call you up to volunteer, I would never embarrass you. I'll never insult you. I'm not that kind of magician. I do this with love. So if I volunteer, don't be scared. If I ask you to volunteer, don't be afraid to come up. I will not embarrass you or nothing like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this, right? And as a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to cut it again. As a matter of fact, since I'm a little OCD, I'm going to cut it again. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to cut this thing till you guys like it. Okay, I think that should be pretty good. What do you think? Yeah. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to stand right there, Becky, right there. And the guy who's got the rest of the alphabets in his name, I want you to stand over there. Now, what I want you guys to do is give me a little tension. And the reason I'm at, because I want to get these two ends. I want to make these two ends kind of melt back together. Okay. So give me just a little bit. Just give me just a little. I'm almost done. Okay. Hey, Al, I'm almost done. Okay. No kidding, look. It's back together. Look at that. Yeah. Can I take it higher?
Yeah!
Okay, let's do something. You guys can let go. Becky, would you say that's about halfway?
Is that halfway?
Well, do me a favor. Grab those scissors if you would.
Oh, okay.
Now, would you cut it?
Right here?
Right there.
Awesome.
Now, Becky, the two pieces that you just created, Ellen, you see it, right? Mm-hmm. The two pieces that she just created, I want to tie those two pieces together right in front of your face, Becky, so you can see that it's a square knot. It's a real knot. I'm tying the two pieces together. You mind if I cut off the tag ends a little bit? I'm a neat freak. So I am OCD. All right, we'll cut a little bit off. Now, what I'd like you to do, if you would, and if you would, now what I want you to do is pull this tight, because I want that knot to be as tight as you can get it. All right? All right? Is that tight? Is that knot pretty tight?
That's tight.
Okay. Now, Al, my man, you saw Becky cut that rope, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Did you see it?
I did.
With both eyes?
Yeah.
My man. You guys saw it. Y'all saw her cut this rope, right?
Yeah.
Did you see it with both eyes?
Yeah.
I saw it too, but you know what? I have a slight dilemma. I don't know if she cut, hold it up a little higher. I don't know if she cut it here if she cut it here, if she cut it here, or at all. But what I do know is you guys are witnessing Tony, street magic at its finest. Do me a favor, give these beautiful kids a round of applause. Listen up, guys. Listen up. Now, what I want you guys to do, I want you guys to examine those ropes very thoroughly. Because like I said, what you're about to see is going to look like trick photography. Most of you have probably never seen anything like this before live. So examine them, pull them, make sure that, again, that there's no trap doors, make sure the ropes don't come apart, join the ends to make sure the ends are not magnetized, really, really scrutinize. I urge you to, because like I said, what you're about to see is going to look like trick photography. I don't know if you guys noticed before I passed these ropes out that they were 3 different sizes. Did you notice? Did you happen to notice? Well, I've already told you guys that I'm OCD, and it doesn't stop. You see, I name my ropes. I'm a sentimental kind of guy, and I name my ropes. But not names like Bob, John, Jay, nothing like that. I try to keep it simple. I call them large, medium, and small. That's right. I call them large, medium, and small. Now I want to say this one more time, but I want you guys to say it with me, and I want you to say it loud. And the reason being is, you see, what you're about to see is so powerful. By the time I get to the end of this routine, most of you will have forgotten the size of these ropes. So what I'm doing is kind of a memory system for you guys, so later you will remember the size of these ropes. So let's try it. Try it with me. Large, medium, small. One more time. Large, medium, small. The NorthLight Choir, you guys sound great. Now that we've established the size of the ropes, let's make them all about the same length, just like so. All right? Is that all right? She's laughing. I told you it was going to look like trick photography.
No,
okay, look.
Go up.
Look, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. You guys don't have to take my word for it. Let's count them. We got 1, we got 2, and we got 3. Now, young lady, straight in front of me, what's your name?
Mara.
Mara?
Mara.
Mara? Do you mind if I use 2 ropes? You don't have to answer right away. You can think about it for a minute. But do you mind if I use 2 ropes? Because if you don't, we can always use 1. That's up to you. Is that all right? Oh, you know what? She looked at me kind of funny. It's almost like she wished I had left it at 2 ropes. But you know what? I don't have any scissors that are sharp enough to cut this rope. Any of you guys got any scissors?
I got scissors upstairs.
Wait a minute. You got scissors? Yeah. Hold your fingers up like this. Now go. That's what I'm going to do. Now, when I say now, you get the cutting, all right? Okay. Now. Perfect. Now we're back to What's your name? What's your name? Chanel. Chanel? Chanel? Yeah. You got to put them things away on your name. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Okay. Where was I? I think I was at 1 rope. That's right. I was at 1 rope. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Check this out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer the ends of the rope, right? And what I mean by that, stay with me. You'll know what I mean. What I mean is I'm going to take this end that's now between my thumb and my forefinger. I'm going to take. Hey, you guys, listen up. Listen up. Check it out. Check it. I'm over here. I'm going to take this end that's now between my thumb and my forefinger. We're going to take that end and toss it over here. Right? Now, this end that's now between my thumb and forefinger, can everybody see that? Yeah. Everybody see that? The end that's now between my thumb and forefinger that I wiggle, I'm going to toss that straight down just like so, so that we have one continuous piece of rope just like so. Now, I know you guys in the back had a hard time seeing that. So I'm going to do the end transfer one more time, except this time, I'm going to make it super visual. Are you ready for this? Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to take the ends, I'm going to lay them on the rope like so, and just melt them. right to the other end, just like so. I told you it was going to look like trick photography. Now, let me try something. Let me try something. Oh my goodness, how embarrassing. I know you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but this is why it's so embarrassing. It leaves me with one continuous piece of wood. But fear not, I'm the complete professional. I always carry an extra set of ends. Sometimes I'll carry 5 or 6. Let me see, I got one. I need one more. Oh boy, I'll be so mad if I don't have. Oh, here it is. The Perils of a Magician's Pocket. Oh, here's the second one. And we restore it to the rope just like so. But you know what? Enough of that. You guys have seen me take the ends off this rope this way, that way, and the other. Well, this time, instead of taking off the ends of the rope, we're going to do something slightly different. Instead of taking off the ends of the rope, what we're going to do is pop off the middle of the rope, just like so. And if you would just blow on this, so I can restore the middle, excellent. That way I can restore the middle of the rope. Now, when I first started this routine, if I remember correctly, when I first started this routine, I think we had 2 ropes that were about the same length, is that right? But I didn't have any scissors, we used yours. Well, when I say now, sound effects and all, you gotta do this. Now, excellent. We're back to 2 ropes. Oh, you know what? I forgot. We actually had 3 ropes that were about the same size. That's right. Is that right?
Yes.
It was large, medium, and small. And my name is Tony, and you just witnessed street magic at its finest. Don't applaud. Listen up. You guys really like Tony?
Yes.
This is what I want you to do for me. Put your hands together and say, Tony, Tony. Listen, man, you guys were a great audience. What I want you to do now is give yourselves a big round of applause.